Guys, UFC 314 is coming up, and my partners at DraftKings are helping get you in on all the action. In the co-main event, it's going to be Chandler versus Pimblett. In the main event for the World Championship, Volkanovski taking on Lopez. You are not going to want to miss this fight night, and right now, my partners at DraftKings are offering all new customers $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Download the DraftKings app right now. When you sign up, use the code SONNEN. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Use your $150 at DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress fights as they happen, which makes watching the fights that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 with a shot at cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers use my code SONNEN. Bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code SONNEN, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, Paddy versus Chandler. Why are they doing it? And I'm not asking you for your opinion. I'm asking you to do your detective work and get back to me and tell me why they are doing this. Because Paddy the Baddy does not waste energy. He just doesn't. Paddy the Baddy understands this sport to the same level that Sean O'Malley understands this sport, to the same level that Alex Pereira and Conor McGregor understand this sport. That's true. He's that good at it. But what's this fight for? What's this fight against Michael Chandler for? Paddy has put on very good performances. Paddy's takedowns have looked on point, world class. Paddy's conditioning, Paddy having the grief of a death of a loved one that he kept inside and was able to compete anyway. And that's what champions are made of. Paddy can take a beat and he can also fight through adversity. He had a torn, I believe it was MCL, if I'm wrong it was ACL, and continued his fight with Gordon anyway. So Paddy doesn't do anything just to do it. What's he seen here with Michael Chandler? Michael's a big name. Michael's a big, beautiful spot on something known as pay-per-view. And in the world of promotion, there is a game. It's a game. How do you get signed with a promotion? It's a whole nother game how you get posted on television. It's a whole nother game how you get put onto a main card or a main card of a pay-per-view, and then you work your way up from there. And I only share that with you because there's several managers out there, they know one of those steps. They know how to get you to the UFC, and boy, that's a lot. That's a big one. It's just once they get there, they don't then know what has to happen to get you to where you want to be. It's an interesting game. I'm just sharing for you. Politics like anything else. You bet there are. But Paddy the Baddy spoke up today and he gave a clue. And it was a massive tell. Paddy the Baddy believes he's going to beat Michael Chandler. That's real. In his heart, he is confident he has the correct matchup and he's going to come out on the correct side of this matchup. That's true. Paddy the Baddy would like Tsarukyan. Paddy the Baddy can't help but notice that Tsarukyan is available. Paddy the Baddy even brought in some material items of Tsarukyan, which was a Rolls Royce, as the story went, and a big, beautiful private plane, because Tsarukyan comes from a lot of money. His father has a very big construction company. And Paddy the Baddy used those material items to say, this is a spoiled guy. I come from nothing. He's good at fighting. I have to fight. He chooses whether or not he beats people up. I have no choice. I don't win, I don't eat. And Paddy starts to draw these distinctions with himself and Tsarukyan. And one thing that Paddy has never tried to do, Paddy has never tried to get a title shot that Paddy didn't feel that he earned. And it's the same right now. Look, Paddy beating Chandler does not get you a title shot. Not when you got an undefeated Ilya Topuria floating around. Not when you have a Charles Oliveira who's #1 ranked. Not when you don't even know the answer to, is our champion Islam Makhachev still our champion, or is he going to another division? But it'll get you close. It'll get you into the conversation of the next thing. All right, if this isn't a title shot for Paddy, his next fight is, who's it going to be? But Paddy's aware of that. And I love to hear from Paddy. It's very fun for me, guys, and it keeps the lights on, and I have a job to sit over here, stare at this camera to you guys. You leave a comment, I leave a comment, we go back and forth, we form a little community of friends, and we come back and do it again tomorrow. I very much appreciate that, but every now and then, when we can have the actual answer, it's a pretty nice helper. So Paddy, I wasn't expecting him to go in this direction, but he went in the direction of Tsarukyan. The one guy nobody's called out. The one guy Dana White hasn't even spoken about. The one guy who's got a true grievance because he did have a bout sheet. And contrary to the way your mind is playing tricks on you, he did not miss weight. He did not show up for the weigh-ins. Generally, we would show somebody like that grace. And it looks like grace it will be. There's going to be no punishment. You're going to be delayed for that title shot. And now you're getting called out by Paddy the Baddy. If Paddy the Baddy got that call out, I cannot imagine where somebody would say no. Nobody is asking to do business right now with Tsarukyan. He's heavily respected for one, but he's still in timeout for two. So being Tsarukyan's friends can make some of these weak-minded cage fighters think that, you know, if I'm friends with the guy that the boss isn't friends with right now, that's not good. Paddy the Baddy said I can give a goddamn what he did on the scale 3 months ago. I want him. I want him right after I get Chandler. And after I get through him, I will expect a world title fight. That is far more of a plan than any other 55-pounder has laid out. If that plan were to take place, if Paddy were to beat Chandler, draw into Tsarukyan, and beat Tsarukyan, his next fight would be for the world title. So as far as a plan goes, fine. As far as a perfect plan goes, Paddy just told you what it is.